What was the worst job interview you've had? I had an interview where I knew the answers I gave were good, solid examples. I understood the technical side well, but the interviewer kept sneering, being rude and saying really in a skeptical tone, and I got the distinct impression he hated me. About 20 minutes in, I thought about politely calling it a day and leaving, but in my innocence thought it would be good practice to stay. 40 minutes in, it's like a light switch goes off inside and he's the nicest guy. His eyes light up and he started hard selling the role and position to me. Introduces me to the team. The director interviews me and he and the team are lovely. Apparently, their interview technique is to be rude to see how you perform under pressure, and they'd all been observing using a camera and were impressed I remained so polite and calm throughout. They couldn't understand why I declined. I understand pressure testing is a legitimate technique. And whilst I felt deeply uncomfortable and my gut was screaming at me to get out of there like in a nightclub when you know the creepy guy is really bad news and you need to get out, I understood that it was a possibility that is what he could have been doing. However, to add more context, they had my work history including 10 years in the ambulance services, which involves resuscitation whilst the public yell at you and threaten you. I'm used to being polite and professional whilst being harassed and threatened. Nothing spreadsheet based. Even pulling all-nighters is going to match that for pressure, and I'm well known for staying calm and composed all the time, even if I'm exploding inside. My biggest objection was not realizing I was being broadcast and hearing them discuss my reactions to my face like I was some kind of movie actor. It felt so violating. At an interview to be a county street sweeper, guy asks me if I have a girlfriend. Proceeds to rant for 5 minutes how young people don't get married anymore. Then he asks me what I want to avoid at the job. At the time I had no idea how to answer, as I'd never been asked that in an interview before. So I ask him to clarify, to which he just repeats the question over and over until he gets super angry that I don't know how to answer that. Then asks me to leave. To this day, biggest WTF interview I've had. I was interviewing for a job in Houston and lived in Austin, about 2.5 hours away. I drove to Houston for the first round of interviews, and they said it went well and wanted to bring me in for a final interview. So I drove there again. It seemed like it went well and they told me they had one more interview to conduct and would have a decision tomorrow. So the next day came and went. I emailed the manager to ask if any decision had been made. Nothing. Waited a couple more days. Left a voicemail. Nothing. Then a couple days later, I just called the main number for the company and told the receptionist why I was calling. She was like, well, someone just started in that job yesterday. They ghosted me after I drove a total of 10 hours to interview twice. Still salty about that 11 years later. Had an interview. Went well. I was offering the job on the spot and accepted. The HR manager went to get the needed paperwork, came back 10 minutes later and said I must have forgot that we already filled this position. I'm sorry, but we don't have an opening. I could call you if something opens back up. I said no thank you. Oh my god, this unlocked one I'd forgotten about. I left work on a long lunch to interview because they flat out refused to interview me at a time I was not at work. Sounds somewhat reasonable, but I had occasional weekdays off, 2-4 per month. There was also a convoluted process for validating my parking, which I did. I showed up a bit early, waited about 40 minutes for someone I was told definitely was in. And apparently she was just eating lunch or something, because on my way back to work I got a call from her asking where I was. She tried to reschedule. Stressful enough the first time. I'm not going to jump through hoops if you don't value me as a prospect enough to keep your own damn appointment. My personal favorite bad interview. I had been unemployed for a bit, was desperate for a new gig, had gained a lot of weight living off of fast food, so my good pants didn't fit me very well. I sat down in the interview chair as the person was walking around to their side of the desk. Dart and the button of my pants popped off. Did a one-hopper off of the desk and right into their coffee cup. Swished, no clink at all. For the entire interview, they were sipping their coffee, and I was sitting there with my pants unbuttoned waiting for the big reveal. I left before they got to the bottom of their coffee, but they had to have put 2 and 2 together. This narrowly beats out the time I was offered water from a carafe at an interview, dropped it, and soaked both interviewers. At least that one wasn't as psychologically tense. Yeah, I have one that sticks out. I applied to a government branch as a network admin. The newspaper ad asked for a bachelor's degree. They called me into the interview. When I got there, the first thing the interviewer said was, "We wanted someone with a master's degree. Why did you apply?" Now, I wanted to give them the benefit of the doubt. Maybe they had other interviews that day and got them mixed up. Happens. I just informed the interviewer that the ad I applied for requested a bachelor's degree, and confirmed the position I was interviewing for. No, we definitely wanted someone with a master's degree. So, again, why did you apply? If you wanted someone with a master's degree, why did you bother calling me in for an interview? You're very rude and unprofessional. Yeah, you are fed up at every junction thus far, but I'm the one who's rude and unprofessional. Started as the worst, and ended as the best. The beginning started like this. I'm so sorry to have to inform you of this, but we pulled the wrong resume contact information. We didn't mean to call you in for an interview. Before leaving, the interviewer gave me a brief tour of the company grounds. Because they felt so bad for wasting my time, they introduced me to the department head that I would have been working for if that department was actually hiring. Had a great conversation and the department head was convinced that I would be an asset to them, and they hired me on the spot. 5 interview rounds, with the last interview round being with the CEO, all for an entry-level customer service job. During the last interview, the CEO said you weren't allowed to get sick, and you weren't allowed to leave at the end of the day until all of the work had been done. So even though the job was 8-4, the CEO said customer service reps often stayed until 6 PM or later. She also asked if I would be comfortable secretly reporting to her about what the customer service team is up to. I declined the job offer and the company harassed me with emails asking why and what they did wrong. Really glad I didn't take the job. I went into a family-owned custom furniture shop that had several openings in the carpentry department. Red flag number 1. When I arrived, I spoke to the person at the front of house stating I was there for an interview. The conversation went as follows. Note, owner's office was directly behind the front desk. He was watching us through a two-way mirror. Me to front desk clerk. "Hi, I'm here to interview for the carpenter position. I saw your post on LinkedIn." Owner storms out of his office. Points a finger at me, face full of anger. Red flag number 2. Owner, "Are you experienced?" Me, "Yes, I have 7 years experience with carpentry, but I am new to furniture." Owner, "Are you experienced?" Red flag number 3. Me, "Yes." Owner, "Fine, I'll get the lead carpenter and he'll talk to you." At this point I should have noped the F out of there, but I had been unemployed for some time and my savings was running on fumes. So I assumed he may have just been in a bad mood that day. So I had waited for the lead carpenter. Lead carpenter comes out and we have the interview on the sales floor. Interview goes as normal until he asks me about my experience. Carpenter, "So tell me how you have experience with woodwork but not with furniture." Me, "I build musical instruments. I'm familiar with all power tools and measurements required." Carpenter looks at me like I have 2 heads while I explain this. But the rest of the interview proceeds as normal. He stated he'd start me off at 10 per hour probational hire for 2 weeks to see how I fit. Part of the interview comes where he asked if I have any questions. Me, "So is the owner having a bad day?" Carpenter, "No, that's how he is." Red flag number 4. We have an awkward silence staring at each other for about 10 seconds. Then without saying anything I just walk out. Found out a few weeks later from a friend who is a woodworker that place is known amongst furniture woodworkers as the place you want to avoid, and he mentioned that a few days before I interviewed that their entire carpentry staff minus the lead carpenter, about 8 people, walked out. I now live about a mile from that store and pass it on my daily commute. Every 5-6 months they put up a "now hiring all positions" sign up front. Can't imagine how many people they have cycled through at this point. As the interviewee, I told them I hated salespeople when they asked why I'd left my last job, which exposed 2 things about me. I hadn't looked up the company I was interviewing with and that their primary line of business was sales. The mood got chilly real fast after that. Did not get the job. As the interviewer, had a guy ask if it was okay if he went to the restroom real fast and then never came back. His recruiter, who had come with him, was super embarrassed by the whole thing. Honestly, he was a young kid who just graduated. And while he was getting some of the more in-depth technical questions wrong, he definitely was asking the right questions in return, so we probably would have brought him on entry level. I think he was experiencing a case of imposter syndrome since we were asking him things he didn't know, so he panicked. Hope he received some coaching on how to handle that.